New tonight, authorities named the person of interest accused of shooting two West Virginia National Guardmen. That suspect believed to be an Afghan national. Those service members remain in critical condition tonight. They were stationed in D.C., and leaders there say the shooting was a targeted attack.
Two of our brave members of the National Guard and the Department of War were brazenly attacked in a horrendous act of violence. They were shot. They're in critical condition.
Again, investigators call it an ambush shooting, and in response, the Trump administration ordering another 500 Guard members to Washington, D.C. And we turn first tonight to reporter Lauren Lovett, tracking what we've learned about this daylight shooting just a couple of blocks from the White House. Lauren.
John, authorities say the shooting happened around 2:15 this afternoon. At the moment, investigators say a lone shooter is responsible. Authorities say that suspect was shot and treated at a hospital, but didn't suffer life-threatening injuries. At a press conference earlier today, the police department's assistant chief laid out the timeline of events. He says members of the National Guard were conducting high-visibility patrols. That's when a suspect rounded the corner and raised a firearm before firing at the members. He said there was some back and forth before the suspect was taken down and brought into custody. President Donald Trump recently spoke at a conference condemning the shooting. He said his administration is making America safe again and bringing swift and certain justice.
During this time of the year, when we gather at home with loved ones, these two patriots were wearing the uniform of our country, patrolling the streets of our capital. They had taken a selfless oath to defend our nation against all enemies, foreign and domestic, and that is exactly what they were doing when they were gunned down in a savage attack.
The president also called the suspect an animal and said there will be a steep price to pay on Truth Social this afternoon. West Virginia's governor also took to social media with this statement.
I know the president, who I just spoke to, stands behind these courageous service members and our state to get through this really difficult time. But just know, we're going to keep working to make sure that justice is served.
Around 4 this afternoon, the governor took to X, posting both members had died. Shortly after, he took back that statement, saying his office had received conflicting reports. That original post is still on his account. Again, both members are in critical condition. Authorities haven't released a motive, but the Associated Press is reporting 2 law enforcement officials and a person familiar with the matter said the suspect was believed to be an Afghan national who entered the U.S. in 2021. John.
Lauren Lovett with what we know tonight.